Coming up on Relatables.
Okay, no, this Saturday actually, I was heaps keen to hang out with my partner, but they keep saying Saturdays are for the boys.
I'm just drinking with my friends. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but it's a bit tricky because how am I supposed to book any time in?
Why do you need to book anything in? Why don't we just play it by ear, see when something pops up? The way you're talking is you're 50% of the person you have potential to be, and you're looking for the other 50% in a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Where in reality, a relationship is 100% of a person going to another 100% of a person.
Yeah, 100%.
Wait a second, these girls are very smart. Do they want us to be naked?
Facts! That's such a good point.
Because I was looking, I was like, I can't wear fucking socks. I can't wear jeans.
I can't wear anything.
I can't wear anything.
The Relatables party.
The Relatables podcast is hosted by myself, Jake Craig, aka
Daddy.
and my partner in crime, Oddie Clark, aka the Big M.
Yeah, that's me, baby.
The big minge.
Big in size. That's
Big
what
in-
big in size, mate. That's what people say. Big in size. Big
You
in
are what you
stature. Big in stature. What do I eat? Big things.
I saw the Big minge. You
Oh,
are what you eat.
right. Mate, you're starting derogatory two weeks in a row.
Oh yeah, that's not good for our algorithm. I forgot.
I'm keen to be back for another episode.
Yep.
A main episode. I love recording these.
Yeah,
Second
we love
one of the
recording.
year.
We love recording the three of them.
Yeah. We have a confession, guys.
Oh, we have a full episode that we recorded earlier this week that was supposed to be the one you guys were hearing, but 57 or 58 minutes in, we were literally about to do the outro and say, thanks for listening, love you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And our new tech just went in our headphones and everything turned off and we were like, what? And we went and checked the footage, all corrupt.
That's what we get for trying to upgrade setups. Eh?
I know, that's what you get.
Yeah.
So if you guys are if you guys want to invest in your future,
Yeah.
don't do it.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
We were so devastated. It was a full episode. It was a good episode.
58 minutes. We had 3 more minutes left.
Yeah, the audio though
Yes.
is all good. There's no video, but the audio is all good. So it ends abruptly. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it on Patreon one of these days.
So you'll get an extra episode over there.
Go to Patreon.
Mate, it's already worth your money as it is, but there's an extra little perk. But today, Jake, I'm in the mood to argue
Yep.
with you. What are we arguing about today?
Saturdays are for the boys.
Yeah, they are.
For and against.
I actually don't know which one I want.
Neither do I, to be honest with you. It's a bit we'll see what happens. So which one what would you prefer to argue?
I think it'd be funner to argue for the boys.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
But obviously, it doesn't really matter.
It'd be funner.
Yeah.
But maybe less
I'll
logical.
flip it and see whoever wins gets to make the decision.
Okay, you call it in the air.
Yeah, then I get to.
Okay.
I haven't won one yet.
No, you haven't, and it should be 50-50.
Yeah. Tails never fails. Well, it's a big one.
Heads.
Oh my God. What the hell?
It bounces on the carpet.
Yeah.
heaps.
It's a good flip too.
What a king's head as well, guys. I don't know if you can see this.
What do you want?
I think I'm gonna argue for against.
Oh, against.
I think I want to try and argue against Saturdays are for the boys.
Ah, sweet. So I get to be toxic.
Oh, shit.
Who do you reckon's better at being toxic? You or me? You did good with girls and guys can't be best friends.
Oh yeah, I went heavy
Yeah.
into it. I went heavy into it. And you know what's funny is we've actually had a couple emails about it.
Yeah, we have.
Even though at the end of it, we were fully like, oh yeah, that's not how we really feel.
Yeah.
But yeah, people still maybe just my arguments were so good.
Yeah.
Such a good actor.
People just couldn't get it out of their head.
Yeah.
That's what we want. Okay. I'm going to start then because I'm toxic.
Okay.
Get in the toxic mind.
Fuck, okay, I don't even know. Okay, I might have chosen.
Maybe we should also pretend like we're both in relationships too.
Okay. With each other.
No, like you're with your partner and I'm with mine, and we're
Oh,
fighting
this
for.
is okay.
And
yes,
yeah.
that would actually help.
Yeah, that helps. I think that helps the angle. So I'm going to be like, all right, here we go, Jake. What are you getting up to this Saturday?
What am I?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm arguing. Okay, no. This Saturday actually, I was heaps keen to hang out with my partner, but they keep saying Saturdays are for the boys.
They are, aren't they, mate?
What? You really feel that way?
100% I agree. That's because that's when all the boys finish work. We all have time off. We've worked hard all week, mate.
Yeah.
Put in the time, put in the effort. It's my time to relax with my friends.
I find it so hard to organize anything with them though, because I can't obviously book in a Saturday because Saturdays are for the boys. And so I also work all week and we have to kind of commute to see each other. And so Friday isn't very good because he never wants to come see me on Friday.
After work.
After work, because Saturday is coming up, which he needs to get ready for. And day drinking apparently is a big thing. And then on Sunday, always hungover. They're always hungover. And it just really makes me feel like they don't value me in the relationship. They don't want to spend time with me. I just feel, I don't feel good.
That's a very, very good point. So you think he's choosing his friends over your relationship?
I do.
So to say.
And I'm scared to bring anything up because whenever I bring something up, I can't wrap my head around it. So when I tell them that I can't wrap my head around it, it's always, oh, you're trying to control me. You're trying to do this. And
I was about to say, are you deeping this too much? I'm just drinking with my friends. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but it's a bit tricky because how am I supposed to book any time in?
Let's just, why do you need to book anything in? Why don't we just play it by ear? See when something pops up.
That's just not how life works.
Just go with the flow.
Here's the thing is, why am I not, like, why do I have to play it by ear? But for some reason, every single Saturday for the rest of time is booked in when you're not really playing it by ear. It's booked in for Saturdays because Saturdays are for the boys. So technically, that's a little hypocritical of you to say because you don't want me to book anything in, but you're willing to book something in every single week for 52 weeks a year.
Wait a minute. If we're getting technical here, technically speaking, we haven't booked anything in. Like, there's no time, there's no place. It's sort of a given that we'll go figure out what we do on said Saturday.
But it's always going to be with the boys.
Yeah.
That's booked in.
There's no activity.
You have a whole entire day booked out.
Yeah, but no, we haven't planned. Like, it might start at 8
Just because you haven't planned something doesn't mean it's not booked in.
It might be 8 a.m. one day. It might be 8 p.m. one Saturday.
Yeah, I understand that. But you're just leaving out a pretty big factor here is that it's always going to be on that day. And that whole day is taken up and taken away from me.
I don't see why this is a problem. We sleep next to each other every night.
Yeah, but that's sleeping.
Yeah, that's...
You get home from work, all right? He gets home from work and he's tired and he talks about, working all day. I've been on my feet all day. I didn't choose the job you did. Yeah. I didn't choose to even start dating me. If you don't want to spend time with me, don't spend time with me.
Maybe I don't want to spend time with you. I picked the boys and I'm off. He's me walking away. Oh, fuck. That was a good one. That was heated.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
We really got into character then, didn't we?
I think I was really getting into like I was like, this is bullshit. It is like you can't fucking.
It is, eh?
Man, yeah, the whole Saturdays for the ball. My younger brother in Canada, I think he's 18, and he's 18 and grew up in Canada, very close, like obviously, same continent as the Nelk boys.
Oh, right.
And he has a...
Do they have a big influence on like how the youth are growing up? Really?
Over there, bro?
Boys, really?
Holy fuck. Like, he's not a party boy. And I don't even know if this is like his thing. I don't think he's a real like toxic kid, but he just has this like, he likes them and he has a big banner that it's their merch and it says Saturdays are for the boys and it's hung up in his room. And whenever I go to Canada, I look at it and I just think, surely he's going to take that down one day.
To tell you what that is?
What?
Pussy repellent.
Oh, yeah, you know what? It fully is.
Yeah, 100%
you know, with the Nelk boys, it's like, so they preach all this stuff about like, you know, being for the boys and stuff. And I mean, camaraderie, great. Yeah. I don't think camaraderie is bad. But so they have all these videos of them like, you know, everything's for the boys and like maybe they act a bit toxic, but they still get girls, which is what younger dudes want. And they get these girls because maybe off camera they don't act like this, or maybe it's because they have a big following, or maybe it's because they have a lot of money. I don't know. But then, so they're like, oh, we act like this and we have a fun life and we get girls. So then these young, like 16, 17, 18-year-olds are like, well, I'm going to act like that. Yeah. But they're not going to get like, they're going to get a rude shock when it comes, when push comes to shove.
Those guys only get any sort of attraction because of the status they've built in life, not because of like the people they are. They're terrible role models for kids.
They really are not good role models at all.
The like head of Nelk Boys, Kyle, got done cheating when he was in Australia.
I saw that.
Video went viral. He was dating someone famous, or some TikToker or something.
And she, I know the girl is something to do. She's like heavy into sports.
Yeah.
She wants to be like a
I think she was a heaps like normal, like cool chick.
Yeah.
And she was dating Kyle, the
They were dating.
head of Milk Boys.
Yeah.
And then a video came out on TikTok where he had his arm around a girl. Like it was on her For You page. And then another one came out and he's like, nah, fuck this. And she broke up with him.
Yeah, she finds out. No, I saw a video of her talking about it.
Yeah.
He called her, didn't admit it, but he called her while he was still in Australia, I think, and broke up with her.
Oh, right.
So this video came up on my For You page because she came up and she goes, imagine finding out your boyfriend's cheating on you by scrolling on TikTok.
What a good role model that
That's
bloke is.
fucking
Breaking up with the phone too. But to be fair, like, I remember when I was 18 and like I didn't have a girlfriend. I hadn't had one at that point, like a proper one. And like some of my friends did it. I was like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
You're whipped. Like Saturdays for the boys.
Oh yeah, facts.
So I get it too, because like when I was my naive self and just partying and being like thinking my friends were everything, I was like, what are you doing? Like, let's just go have some fun.
Yeah, no, I guess like, maybe it's a part of life that you go through to
I think you gotta like learn it on your own accord.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It is tough.
But man, what's been going on with you?
I haven't seen you much lately, so
In Jake's world.
actually, well, we spoke about how we wanted to do it, but so this episode is going to be like sort of because we did an episode called
Girls only.
Girls Only that did really well. So you did a poll on that episode. Do you guys want a boys only episode? And it was like 96% yes or something.
Yeah.
With all these votes. So this episode's kind of dedicated to that. That's why we did that argument.
Yeah,
Of
it's gonna
Saturdays
be
are for the boys.
Very boy orientated, boy problems, boy world, the way boys think, and try and give you a bit of an insight.
Yeah. So I think the idea I had for having a little catch up at the start of this episode is I have probably more of a universal problem. And I wanted to bring something that's like kind of tricky in my life as a guy, but also at the same time, it's something that I really like about being a guy.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
I'm intrigued.
So, okay. I actually spoke about this on a Passenger Princess episode. So I was like, oh, there's like I've got like just a couple things in my life that I'm just starting to accept as just like, oh, life is happening to me. You know, nearly 25 in like 10 days or whatever. And so one of them was that I'm starting to accept, but also struggling to accept that our friend group is actually like falling apart a bit, you know, like really starting to grow apart. And you just never think it was going to happen. Like
We have a tattoo on our arm.
yeah, like a lot of us in our group, we have that same tattoo. So like, and it's funny though, like, cause like if you see one of them at the gym, like you still talk to them and stuff. And basically what I was talking about was how, and I knew they wouldn't listen. So I didn't mind. I didn't name any names, but I didn't mind talking about it. I was just talking about how,
I knew they wouldn't listen.
nah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just assume they don't listen.
Yeah, no,
no
but
one
like,
said
that's
anything.
also like a harsh reality of it.
And they also, they also don't listen to
None
this.
of your friends support your show.
So, I remember you saying that you saw a friend of ours that's part of our group that came into the group a little later that we're not super close with when you were out with your girlfriend on New Year's Day or the second of, you went out for that, that boogie. So when you went out and how, I don't know, maybe you could tell it better. I just remember I was telling it in the Passenger Princess episode of like, oh, Oddie was with a friend and he was telling me the other day, like, oh, like, you know, apparently there's a couple of our friends that just are sick of us or something. And I was like, what?
I don't know, sick of us wasn't the right word. Like maybe like not jealous, but like spot. Is that the right word?
Yeah, but like basically one of our friends was saying to you about something that our friends were saying behind our backs, and he was like, I can't tell you who.
Yeah.
I can't tell you who, and it wasn't nice.
Yeah.
And so I was talking about that, and I was like, oh, it just sucks because you have a pretty good idea of who it is. And you would consider this person one of your like best friends. And so I was talking about it, and then at the end of the episode, I was like, oh, maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I just need to reach out, like, see if it's not say anything, but just see if they even want to hang out.
Yeah.
And so I had the idea
Is that why you did that?
of going to golf.
Yeah.
Because I actually wanted to play golf with JJ. And then I saw a couple of our mates at the gym, just somehow luckily saw like 3 mates at the gym at the same time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, actually, I said, what are you doing next weekend? Me and JJ are going to go play golf. Do you want to come? And they were like, actually, yeah, I do. And so I think I was semi-overthinking it. I think that the friend that said it to you wasn't lying, but maybe made it seem worse than it is.
Could be.
Could be. Still haven't gone to golf.
Yeah.
And so then here's something funny about what I like about men. Okay.
Being a man.
So I organized golf.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, this is fucked. Isn't it?
I organized golf. And so I didn't think twice about it, right? So I organized golf and I could only do Sunday, this coming Sunday.
Yeah.
So all the boys originally were like, oh yeah, cool, can do Sunday. And then I think a couple of them couldn't. And then a few more of them were like, oh, like, yeah, I'd prefer Saturday. And so there was a couple that couldn't do Sunday. And then, so basically I wasn't checking like our group chat because like my notifications don't come up. And so I didn't check the group chat before booking golf for Sunday. So I called up, booked an amount of time to have like a fair few people. And then I went to go tell everyone on our group chat. And I noticed that they were talking about wanting to do it on Saturday. And I was like, oh shit, like, and they weren't doing it they were not doing it out of spite. Like they were like, oh yeah, we'll just check to see if Craig can come on Saturday, blah, blah, blah. And so then I was like, oh, I booked Sunday. And then I went, and then I sent another video going, oh shit, I just checked the chats. Didn't realize you guys wanted to go Saturday. I've booked Sunday. If you're keen for Sunday, then all good. And then they were all still like, nah, I prefer Saturday. And then they still didn't know I couldn't come Saturday at this point.
Yeah.
And so then eventually I was like, oh, I actually can't go Saturday. And I think I didn't think twice about it. Like I didn't feel hurt.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like they were being rude. I was like, oh, they just can't do Sunday or don't want to. So they want to do Saturday. Fair enough. So I said, oh, you guys go this week. We'll just organize one that I can come to.
Yeah.
And I didn't think twice about it. And then I called the golf course and I was like, oh, hey, I don't need as many people. I'll keep the, I'll go on my own though. Like I'll just keep one space for myself. I'll go on my own because I want to play golf anyway.
Yeah,
I've
fair.
organized it. And so then I was on the phone last night to Beth. And the reason I can't play Saturday is because, so I'm going to Beth's place tonight. It's Thursday today. And I'm staying there until Saturday afternoon.
In Sydney, yeah.
And then I was going to come home on Saturday afternoon and play golf on Sunday with the boys.
Yeah.
And so the reason I was staying all day on Saturday is because Beth's working from like 7 till 10 and Henry and her roommate's not there. And it just like, Henry can't be alone for like that long.
Yeah.
And he would have been alone for like a full 10 hours if I had to leave early enough to go play golf with them. Yeah. And so last night on the phone, Beth asks me, she's like, who are you playing golf with on Sunday? She just knew I was playing golf. She goes, who are you playing with? And I was like, oh, change of plans. Actually, I'm playing on my own. I told her the story and she goes, that's so sad. She goes, and I was like, oh, why? Like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
And she goes, if that was a girls group and a girl in my group organized something on a Sunday and everyone said yes, but then no one wanted to do it on Sunday, so they organized it Saturday, the group would be in flames.
Yeah, I bet.
And I was like, oh, really? I was like, kind of like, oh, I didn't even feel like affected by it whatsoever because they didn't do it to not have me there.
No, they just like boys being boys.
Yeah, it was just like boys being boys and like on my part, lack of communication because I didn't even check the chat.
Yeah.
And so I said that and then she basically, I think she felt bad and she goes, why don't you bring Henry home with you on Saturday, leave him with Joanna, and then on Sunday, Joanna's coming here anyway to hang out with me, and she'll just bring him then.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I guess fair enough. So then I just messaged him when I was like, oh, boys sorted out a way for me to play golf. You got a spot still? And they're like, yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
And I was like, and so Beth just felt really bad. She was like, that's so sad. I can't believe you just told me that.
Easy going. Like
And
that's one of the good characteristic traits of being a guy.
Yeah, like the problem I had was that I initially was like, oh, my friends don't like me anymore.
Yeah.
My friend group is falling apart. No.
Let's figure it out.
And so I was like, I'll reach out. I'll try and throw an olive branch out there. And it worked. And then maybe what they did was really rude. I have no idea. But I was just like, I just didn't give a shit. And so I think that's my bad thing. But then the thing I like about being a dude is that our friendship isn't going to fall apart because of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see exactly where you come from.
So yeah, long ramble, but yeah, that's what happened.
I've been thinking a lot about how like our friendship groups falling apart, which at like face value is very like hard to accept. But also, I've sort of looked at it at a little bit of a different way, and like although we don't hang out anymore, I'm part of the reason I don't make much of an effort to hang out with certain people.
Same.
But it's also like, I kind of look at it as this is the first time we've all had the means to do what we actually want to do in life. We have money, we have like the brains, we have the mental capacity to back what we want to do in life, and we're all going our own journeys and we're growing as people in the way we want to grow. Whereas beforehand, we've all been forced to be in the same place as life. same place in life.
Yeah.
So like I've been looking at it as like, oh fuck, oh well, I am losing my friends. It's a little bit sad, but like they're doing what they want to do. We're doing what we want to do. It's completely different.
Yeah.
So it's so hard to relate to each other and like come at the end of the day or on a weekend and be like, let's hang out. And then we talk and we don't have any of the similar interests we used to anymore.
No, we don't really.
So it's just growing. And I guess that's like the harsh reality of life. It's just like, oh fuck. Yeah, you do. I didn't think it was going to happen in our group. But you're like,
nah, you don't think it's going to happen.
yeah.
And the thing is, though, is like we're not friends.
No, not at
and
all.
it's like nothing happened. There was no fight. There's no like we wouldn't avoid each other.
Yeah.
Like when you see him at the gym, it's like yo, you say hi, like long time no see, and then you have a little catch up. Then
I literally saw one at the gym yesterday and he's like, well, I won't see you in 3 months. Is there anything else you want to talk to me?
Yeah, exactly.
Talk to me about? I was like, fuck, I don't know, eh? It was really nice though.
it's funny, like, and it's just I don't know. It's just the way we are, I guess. Like I don't think like I think there would be people out there that would say the way you guys are talking is really sad. But for some reason, is it a problem that I don't feel like it is?
I don't think it's a problem. I think as long as you feel happy with your relationships,
Yeah.
although they don't hang out all the time, and if they did that, like it's not, there's no malintent in it.
Yeah.
Like they didn't do it because they're like, oh fuck, let's make sure we can't. It would be funny if like now you said I can come Saturday voice, you're like, all right, we're not going.
And they're like, actually, we're canceling it, and then they went. So yeah. Like there was just
I think the difference between boy and girl groups is guys sort of unconsciously do it and just do whatever feels right, whereas girls would, if they didn't like a girl, potentially make the effort to not invite someone.
yeah.
Guys don't really do it. Even if we didn't like someone in the group, like properly didn't like him,
Yeah.
but they're still welcome to come.
Yeah, true. Like there's no one that I can't stand to a level of like I'm literally going to avoid them.
Yeah, like I'm going to change the event so they can't come. Like no guy would ever do that.
Very
They'll just come and be like, hey man, and then not talk to you.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's very weird. So have you got what about you, man?
I do. My man boy problem in my life is
got?
I think it's relatable because you've done it ever since you started dating your girlfriend, and I think most people in a relationship probably like do it. I'm going to call it loving on a schedule.
Ooh.
It's the first time in my relationship that I've had to love on a schedule, and I'm learning to do so. It's not a bad thing by any means. I'm just learning it, and it's what I'm dealing with at the moment because my girlfriend got a new job.
Yep.
And she's actually working like 8 till 4 Monday to Thursday.
Yep.
Completely fine. Go her. Like I don't care about that.
And then
But
she has like her own life that she wants
yeah,
to
then
live
she has
outside of that,
yeah. Then she has her own life, and then we plan like things around that. Whereas before, because our lives like we do what we want.
Well, yeah, we can really the beauty of our job is that like when you do have a relationship, you can really mold your day around theirs.
Yeah.
The tricky thing is though, is if you do it a lot and then you get to a point where like I'm sick of molding my day around yours, it's like, wait, can I even put my foot down now?
Yeah. Exactly. And beforehand, she had like a really early job at a gym as a receptionist. So she was done by like 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, but now she's working like full days and she's tired. And then, like you said, she has a full life, which I'm all for.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's like learning to communicate when we're tired and make time and quality time on the weekend. And it's just like, I'm just figuring out how I want to do that. And that's what's going on in my life.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And it's well, so obviously like Monday to Thursday, it's not written off to hang out, but you would hang out a lot less now from Monday to Thursday.
Oh yeah, she's only just started too, so I'm like, she's got to settle and like get
True. So right now it's the hardest part.
Yeah, she'd be extra tired and stuff. I'm not complaining like not seeing her at all, anything like that. But it's also like I don't expect to see her on a Tuesday because she's tired. She wakes up the next day and goes to the gym at 5 a.m. and then goes to work.
Fuck, man, I can't believe she does that.
Yeah, like she's grinding and I'm proud of her. But like it's also just like, oh, this is different. Let's figure out how to make this work.
So you also don't like. It's like you could say I'll come stay at your place or whatever, but then if she's getting up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym because like she's on the grind, then you're up at 5 a.m.
And it's also tricky for our position because our life is so moldable. We do a lot of things, but it's also like I could do that, but also like. It impacts my day, but my day isn't set. Like I don't have to be at work at 8 o'clock.
See,
I feel guilty for that.
I think it's funny that you say that. I feel the same.
Yeah.
And so for the longest time, I've been really bad at like voicing. So like when, I don't know, like voicing that I really do want a routine. As much as it's like we say the 9 to 5 sucks, it's also like the routine's great. So like 9 to 5 for us is good because it's like we're doing it because we want to do it, right? And so on I think it was Monday, I was like, I have this thing. I still have this thing, even though we can work whenever we want. I still have this thing that like Monday to Friday are the work days, right?
Yeah.
And so this Monday just gone. On Sunday night, I stayed at Beth's place. We went out for dinner. It was like, because it was the only day we could hang out. And so I was like, oh, well, I'll stay the night because I can.
Yeah.
I just feel like it would be fucked if I was like, no, I don't want to, even though I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like,
we can pretty much say yes to everything and work around when we have to do our work around them.
Yeah.
Which
And
is
it's like good but bad.
yeah.
It's a champagne problem, but it's also a problem. So I basically was in my head like, I was like, I'd like to, so the reason why I was in my head is because this year I've given myself the goal of just wanting to fall in love with the gym again.
Yeah.
And so I have my routine now where every day I'll wake up, go for a 15-minute walk, and then I do a little bit of work from like 8 till 9, have breakfast, do a little bit more from 9 till like 10:45, then go to the gym.
Yeah.
I find I really like going to the gym at 11. And
So
as
do
soon
I,
as I
like,
get home,
perfect time.
lunch.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like I don't want to go to the gym and have like, and then so I eat lunch straight away. And then on the days we record, as soon as I'm done lunch, you come over to record.
Yeah.
And then, but other than that, I would just like go edit or work more. And so this particular day, we weren't recording. It was just going to be like a work day. And so on Monday, I had to drive home from Sydney. I didn't get home until like maybe 9, but I had to go grocery shopping because I didn't have any food. And so I was like, fuck, my day isn't going to get started until so late.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what though? Having the flexibility means I could do the same routine, but it's just like everything's going to be pushed back a few hours.
Yeah.
So I did that.
Oh, right.
Basically, as soon as I got home, I did the amount of work I would want to do, and then I ate.
Yeah.
So I just pushed everything back, just like that little bit further.
See,
and it seemed to be fine.
Yeah, it is very good.
Yeah.
But it's also like setting boundaries for yourself and your relationship is like, although I can make everything work,
Yeah.
like I don't have to.
No, it's funny, isn't it? Maybe it's probably a conversation like that we should both have with our girlfriends. Like, we could bring it up. Like, I'm not having this conversation with you to say that you've been doing something wrong.
Yeah.
It's that I was molding everything around you for so long, and I don't know. How do you say I don't want to do that anymore? Like,
that doesn't sound good.
I don't think that sounds good at all, because it's like I'll still mold stuff around you because I want to see you, but at the same time, it's like
I'm okay, not great, but yeah, I don't know how. I wouldn't say it like that.
no, I think that's a terrible way to say it as well.
I've been molding my life around you
Because I haven't been as well,
think-
because I also do what I want.
I think it would be more like setting up your job how you want it to look, and then telling her that this is my job. Although it's very flexible, this is how I like to work.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and then saying like, this is my schedule. I know what yours is because your work is set.
Yeah.
And like, let's work around both of our schedules together. Maybe that's better.
That probably is better, yeah.
Because like I have a routine, exact same thing. Like the way I like to edit a couple hours in the morning and everything like that. But,
Yeah.
And then there's also days where I'm like, oh, fuck it, I'll just hang out with you.
It is. You see, like, so for like tomorrow, for instance,
Yeah.
Beth, she has a day off tomorrow. And then she's working all of Saturday. And so this week, the only day I can see her is all of Friday. So I was like, well, look, I'll just take all Friday off as well because I can.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be honest, thinking about like it, I'm not worried about it, I guess.
And it is a very champagne problem. But imagine like, so I'm like trying to love on a schedule is how I phrased it. Imagine like two people on two separate schedules.
See, that's what I was just thinking that.
Like at least we don't have a fucking schedule.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. We're really whinging about nothing because, like, imagine someone that worked at a cafe and then someone worked at a restaurant.
Yeah.
And their schedules don't line up ever.
And they don't have any flexibility. It's not like they can be like, oh, I'll take Friday off.
Yeah, true. They can't just be like, yeah, you know what? I will actually start 3 hours later for you. They can't. They'll get fucking fired.
Yeah, exactly.
That's tough. So, mate, I wonder if there's any... There's probably dilemmas in the dilemmas about that. But if anyone's going through that, I'd love to read a dilemma. And
I think there'd be heaps as well. Also, like balancing, like we talked about, friends, jobs, and like prioritizing time with your girlfriend when your schedules align. Like that's so relatable.
So maybe what's something to take away from that? That everyone's going through the same problems.
Yeah, that your friends are
If you haven't,
but you're going in different ways.
If you're having problems with your friendships, you're not the only one. It's okay. It's normal.
Yeah.
And
I think it's also normal too, because even I was just thinking in the back of my head, I was like, are we going to sound like we're fucking whinging when we have a good job? I was like, it's okay to have a problem when you're doing good.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if you have a champagne problem that you think is a champagne problem, it's still a problem.
Yeah, it's still a problem.
It's allowed to be a problem.
Yeah, if you're doing good and then you got a problem, you're like, it's still a valid problem in your life.
Exactly, yeah. Like, you know, you built the life the way you wanted it to be built. So if it's a problem for you, it's a problem for you.
Yeah, exactly. Good takeaways. It's that time of the episode where we read some of your dilemmas. You know what to do. It is at the top of the description of this episode or link in bio on Instagram. Scroll down. It says weekly dilemmas and it's all anonymous because we are idiots.
That was clean. That was clean.
Off the tongue. You didn't want to hear the episode which corrupt. I forgot what to say. Okay, dilemma. My boyfriend works twice a week at a daycare. And one of those shifts, a girl from school tries to flirt with him. Definitely a coworker.
Yes.
A couple months ago, she managed to get his number for something work-related. In brackets, he didn't really explain. And has since slid into his DMs a lot. Now, occasionally, he would mention some conversations of her to me and show me texts that she has sent. And when I say it's weird, it's very weird. It was blatantly obvious that she was trying to flirt with him, and yet for some reason, he continues to message her. There was one conversation where he joked that he had her number on speed dial because I happened to be in a low mood. Most of the time when he does talk to her, he seems to joke about the messages, but I do let him know I'm not entirely comfortable. I have told him that it's pretty obvious that this girl is flirting and to block her, and he seems to think that that will get him fired because the girl is friendly with the boss. Am I wrong for asking him to stop messaging her, or is it okay since it's a colleague? This has been very confusing for me.
Damn, son.
Oh, I think that's completely disrespectful.
Very disrespectful.
Like, yeah. And the fact that he can't see it with his two eyes.
That's crazy. He doesn't care, eh?
No, I think he likes the attention.
Yeah, I think the excuse of
Get out of jail free card, and it's not.
the excuse of she's friendly with the boss and that will get you fired is literally like, you could fucking sue the company. The boss wouldn't do
Yeah,
that.
it's not-
I guarantee you the boss isn't worried about if you blocked her or not.
Yeah.
If you're a good worker, he's going to be like, I'm not getting rid of him because
Yeah.
he blocked you. Get over it. Yeah. So if he's confident that he's a good worker and worth the money that they spend on him, then he can block her.
And I don't even think it like needs to come down to blocking because maybe that scene is a little bit toxic, but your boyfriend should just be like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to talk to her anymore. She's a colleague. Leave the number in the phone and just never reply unless it's work related. Like I also don't think it needs to come to a block to like be comfortable in the relationship. But this guy's obviously lost your trust by doing this action.
Yeah, what was that little thing? Remember that the TED talk you brought once about little things of trust?
Oh yeah,
What was that about?
that's a good question,
It's a
man.
long time
that
ago.
was a long time ago. Trust. Come on,
It was
Brad.
like
Yeah.
I think it was how to gain trust again.
feed me.
And I remember being like, there was little things that can break trust, right? So like let's say that you and I are dating and I'm trying to have a conversation with you and you're on your phone.
Yeah.
And you realize I'm trying to talk to you, but you're still on your phone and you don't really hear what I say. So I'm like, what did I say? And you say, I don't know. So I can
Yeah.
repeat it. So it's like little things like that are going to make me lose trust that I can't even fucking talk to you while you're on your phone.
Literally.
Because I also don't trust that you're going to get off your phone when I start talking. So I'm not valuable.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't want to sound dramatic, but like, I guess, yeah, that's
No,
what
I
it's
think
like.
I think that's a really good point. Just the fact that he's making it seem like such a minuscule thing,
Yeah.
talking to a colleague, and like he's just like, oh, it's just a work colleague, like it's not a big deal. When it is a big deal,
Yeah.
And he's sort of invalidating your emotions by saying that because there's this extra scenario that it's a colleague, where in reality he should be doing way better.
Yeah, I find it hard to give benefit of the doubt in these situations, eh? Like, trying to think here. I think Beth said to me once, I don't know what the situation was, right? I have a feeling it was just like maybe a friend of hers or something. Or it was like a dilemma. I can't fully remember. Maybe she listened to an episode and it was a dilemma and it was like, oh, my boyfriend, he said to me, he's not 100% sure how he's feeling. Right? Now, I don't know if Beth is just like mega strong-minded in this way, but she was like, if you said that to me, I would just break up with you because if I know that you don't love me as much as I love you, and like I know where my value's at, like if you're just going to disrespect me, then I would just break up with you. Like it's a no-brainer.
I think that is a very strong mindset.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people are like that.
No. But I also like if Beth was to come to me and be like, Jake, I don't know how I'm feeling. I'd be like, oh, well, I'll make this easy for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's why you work well together.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, I see where you're going. I think,
And like if Beth had this guy at her work that I was like, I had the strongest feeling was flirting with her, and then got her number, and she was like always texting him, and then would make jokes of like, when I'm in a bad mood, she's like, this is the reason why I've got James' number on speed dial. What the fuck?
Yeah, no. I was going to say what she should do is be like to her boyfriend, you've crossed the boundary here.
Yeah.
Like, you're starting to lose my trust, or you've lost my trust.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you an ulterior automotive. You know what to do.
Yeah. I'm not going to give you an ultimatum. That's stupid.
I'm just not comfortable with this.
Yeah.
So, and then see what he does. And if he's just like, it's just a colleague again, then be like, fuck you. I'm putting myself first.
True. It's a hard thing to do, but I think you should do it.
Yeah. And he's just treating you like the dirt under your shoe.
He is.
You voiced how you feel, and he just like keeps doing it. That's like just rubbing salt in the wound.
Yeah. Like, even though he could argue all day that technically he's not like, you know, he's not like cheating or anything like that. That's like, just because he's not cheating doesn't mean he's not doing the wrong thing.
Yeah. And I think that's relatable. Is like, so many relationships have all these problems that at face value might seem minuscule.
Yeah.
But they're not. Like, because society's told you that that's just, it's just a colleague. Like, all these problems should be like just brushed under the doormat or whatever. Like, they actually do have a lot of value. And like, yeah, I think your emotions are completely valid.
Very valid. Maybe you should just start messaging a dude. Fight fire with fire.
Go evil
He's
method.
like, your boyfriend is very clearly like, he's pushing you away.
Yeah.
Like, anyone from an outside perspective hearing what your dilemma would say that he's pushing you away, and like, you're getting pushed away even though you don't want to be pushed away. So very like, eventually, like, obviously you still look at him as like, oh, but like the guy I fell in love with, which is so fair. And so eventually you're going to realize you're being pushed away, and then you're going to let it happen, and then you're going to do this. So I reckon, yeah, you just put your foot down.
Yeah, I think put your foot down too.
I have one from a male
Okay.
to do with our boys episode. I'm a 23-year-old guy who's looking for a girlfriend. I've been single since I was 20 and never had the chance to meet someone new. I've been on and off dating apps, but it probably just doesn't work for me. Plus, I don't have many friends and no social life whatsoever. I don't have any specific hobby or interest that lead me to new people. So how can I possibly find a girl? I want a serious relationship. Thanks.
Oh, no, man. Okay, we can help this guy out heaps. So much.
My first initial thought is like, right now, is it a good time to get a girlfriend?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
The way you described, like you said, I have no likes, no hobbies. Your mindset towards those things isn't very good. Let's flip that. You can get a new hobby, find out what you like, get your passion, find your spark, become the independent king that you are.
Yep.
And then the girl will come. But if you're in this state of, I'm not going to say you're miserable, but like in this state of like unknowingness, like that's not where you should be going into a relationship from.
Agreed. Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more.
So I think you need to find your spark.
Yeah.
And then it's cliche, but like your girls and girlfriends come when you least expect it.
It's weird. And it's like, remember this, you went to therapy because you felt like you didn't need it. And there's a very popular saying out there that the best time to go to therapy is when you feel like you don't need it.
Yeah.
Honestly, the best time to have a girlfriend is when you are in love with yourself and feel like you don't need it.
Yes.
And then what it will happen, and you're this healthy version of yourself. Like, I don't want to say you're not healthy, but it seems like from that small amount of words you've given us, it's like, so you don't have a group of friends, you don't have a social life, you don't have any interests. So that would kind of translate, probably don't really have any passions. So maybe there's just like not much of you right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So you want to try and build yourself.
Well, I think also what Jake said before, how him and Beth, if they said they'd lost feelings, would just break up with you. That's because they're a strong, independent person. But if you go into a relationship with the mindset, I want a girlfriend or I want a boyfriend, when you get in it, your mindset will be like, I'll do anything to make this work.
Yeah.
And that's semi-toxic.
It's not great because it just gives that other person all this power.
Yeah, and it just gets like, it's just like, oh, okay, I'll make everything work. Like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Like, I'm all for fighting for a relationship.
Yeah.
But but you both need to be putting the same amount of effort in.
Yeah.
And like the way you're talking is kind of just like very, I guess.
The way you're talking is you're 50% of the person you have potential to be, and you're looking for the other 50% in a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Where in reality, a relationship is 100% of a person going to another 100% of a person.
Yeah, 100%.
So you got time. What did you say it was?
23.
Yeah, 23. You got, mate.
Plenty of time, mate.
No problem at all. It takes fucking 6 months to find yourself.
Yeah, fuck. I mean, I just say, like, doesn't have to be the gym, doesn't have to be fitness or anything. I would just say, like, I mean, unless you want it to be, but I don't know, just I find falling in love with something.
It can be anything, even though like a lot of girls don't like it. It can be gaming. There's
be-
girls
if
out there
you-
that love gaming.
If you love gaming, it could be gaming. If you like, you surely you love something.
Yeah, like hey, even if you're not great at a basketball, like running, like
Yeah.
pick up anything.
It's a yeah. There's something attractive about someone that's like just I don't know, all there.
It's also when you hit about 20, 22, 23, 24, it's also nice to go pick up old hobbies you used to like and see if you still like them.
Yeah.
Like I had a year or two off soccer, and when I came back for that first year, I really enjoyed myself. Like it wasn't for the long run, but I had a year where I was like, oh, this is still fun.
You had a couple of years off Fortnite, mate. Now you're
Yeah,
back.
that's it. Exactly. And then I come, you go through little phases in your life. And if you used to like something and maybe you're struggling for a hobby, be like, mate, well, I used to like playing chess.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
Dude, chess, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Exactly.
Anything.
Yeah,
It could
exactly.
be anything. Time to maybe laugh at our gender.
Yeah.
Which is, we like to do every
Let's
now
poke
and then.
fun and laugh.
Let's poke fun and laugh. And I don't know. I just feel like it's the healthiest.
Yeah, it is.
Healthiest thing.
And actually, it could help our 10% of male listeners. Maybe.
True.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
So this is things guys wear that are cringe. Because if anyone needs help with fashion, it's men.
And so we get these on Instagram, and I was scrolling through them quite a lot. Thank you very much.
There was a lot.
And I was thinking to myself when I was scrolling, I was like, I can't wear fucking anything.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
And then I was also thinking, I was like, wait a second, these girls are very smart. Do they want us to be naked?
Facts! That's such a good point.
Because I was looking, I was like, I can't wear fucking socks. I can't wear jeans.
can't wear anything.
I can't wear anything.
The most popular one, things guys wear that are cringe, skinny jeans.
Yes.
I reckon there was at least 2,000 responses. 90% of them were skinny jeans.
I reckon that was way more than 2,000.
Oh, true. I
reckon-
scrolled
I
forever.
reckon there was heaps, yeah. And I'd like to say Jake was a bit of a pioneer of the old baggy jeans, and I wasn't too far behind.
No, we're on the baggy train now.
I saw one said cargos, but fuck you, I'm wearing them.
No, cargos are good.
Yeah.
Cargos are good.
That's what I was like.
I saw a couple people contradicting themselves.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, let's get on the same level here, girls.
Okay, but these are the ones I pretty much agree with too.
Okay, cool. Oh, I chose ones that I don't even
Oh,
agree with.
really?
Yeah.
Things guys wear that are cringe. Black Nike socks pulled halfway up to their calves with white Air Force Ones.
Facts, bro. Yeah, I can be on board with that one.
It's like their mums got their fashion and be like, here's some Air Forces and some socks for Christmas. He's like, oh, thanks.
Oh my God. Things guys wear that are cringe. The forbidden shorts, and in brackets it says, the girls know.
Oh, I know exactly what they are. Cheese grater jeans. That's what the forbidden ones are. Those ones with like that weird little jagged pattern on them.
Oh my God, I hate those.
I'm pretty sure that's what the forbidden shorts are.
I hate those.
Yeah, I hate them too.
Oh my God.
Things guys wear that are cringe. Chain necklaces.
Oh yeah. I'm fully on board with
It
that.
takes like a certain type of man to be able to rock a chain necklace, and most of them aren't.
Yeah, that's a good one. Things guys wear that are cringe. Crocs.
They're comfortable and they're very
Functional.
very practical. Yeah,
You can put them into 4-wheel drive and you can do activities.
Mate, that'd be my beach shoe. It's been
have
hot, the sand. They clean
airflow.
easy. Yeah,
Airflow.
Yeah, do you think about the practicality?
You can get them wet and they'll be dry in no time.
Exactly, mate. Surely they didn't say Lightning McQueen Crocs.
Nah, I just said Crocs.
Yeah,
It just said
exactly.
Crocs.
I got a fucking one of a kind, mate. Things guys wear that are cringe. Wearing loafers with no socks.
Loafers with no socks.
Yeah, so your shoes.
These are a mule.
I would call that a loafer.
No. Do you know what a loafer is?
I thought that was a loafer.
No, I have a pair of loafers in my closet. They're a proper shoe.
What's the
And I
difference?
know what they mean. A loafer is like a full leather shoe.
Oh.
Like a full, like you slip it in and it's like,
I took loafers. Show your shoe.
these are a mule.
I thought that was what they were talking about.
Well, here's the funny thing is things guys wear that are cringe, Birkenstocks. And I'm literally wearing Birkenstocks.
I thought girls loved them.
No. Apparently they're allowed to wear them, but not us.
Oh, I thought they were nice. Things guys wear to the cringe. Low socks.
I've got ankle socks here. Why?
Yeah.
Why can't I wear ankle socks?
Yeah.
Oi, I posted a story one time. Beth and I went to the gym together and we did a leg day.
Yeah.
And I posted a story of me. I was walking down some stairs and I was struggling because it's hard to go downstairs once you've done a leg day.
Yeah.
And she was filming me and I was wearing ankle socks and someone replied to my thing, ankle socks, ick.
Yeah, what?
I was like, why?
Yeah, no, we're not talking about those sockettes. We're just talking about ankle socks.
What?
Yeah, I don't understand either. I have to say, I threw all mine out.
It
but-
hurts.
Yeah.
You know what? I've not given a shit. I still have them.
Yeah.
I
Good
wear
on-
'em.
Good on you.
Yeah. Things guys wear that are cringe. Sports jerseys.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Like
I
I-
don't ever.
Unless it's like a cool, like vintage one.
Yeah.
But I swear, no, wait a minute. What's with all these girls going to BTV, Lost Paradise, all these festivals, and they're wearing soccer jerseys?
Yeah, explain that.
I'm going to go up to you and be like,
Yeah.
name one player from that team.
Yeah, explain that, girls. Yeah, explain that.
They look good.
Let us wear a jersey if we want to wear a
Pink
jersey.
Juventus jersey goes a long way. I've seen them around. Yeah. Just because you look hot in them. Things guys wear that are cringe. Speedos, oh my God.
Come on.
I agree. Yeah.
Speedos at the beach?
No, that's a no.
Okay,
I remember because we used to row together.
Yeah.
Just people didn't know that. And that was like the first time I rocked Speedos. And at least
Yeah.
you have a purpose there so you don't feel as cringe.
And you're with a couple guys that are wearing Speedos.
And you gotta like put a fucking G-banger up when
It
you
is
row.
the most embarrassing thing when you're about to jump in the boat
Yeah.
and they're like, okay, wet the seat and pull them up your ass.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, weird, eh? I really think I know, like it's in the water. Surely they can make like a system where you like row on like a pulley system.
Old boats did.
Yeah,
Ugh.
instead of
Now
like
it's all like fiberglass.
yeah, weird. But I've got to agree with Speedos.
Okay. Things guys wear that are cringe. The barely there mustache.
Oh, I think I can pass. Yours is going good.
I think mine passes. Let's zoom in on yours.
No. So here's I've been thinking about this lately. Someone told me to dye my mustache because I have like a lot of hair there.
Yeah, but it's just
quite blonde.
like white ones. Yeah. See, so I was at the start, people were telling me to dye this, but I
Yeah.
think I've waited it out long
Yeah,
enough.
no, yours is good.
Definitely.
Should I dye mine, guys, or just shave it off?
Wait, I would. Segment in real life segment on the pod.
Shave it off.
No,
Or
dye it.
Yeah, it's a good idea. But you gotta leave it on for like 3 minutes and then go. Maybe I should. What color
That
should I
would be
dye?
funny. Let's get like. Do you reckon we could go to the barbershop and they do it for you?
Fuck, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Let's get someone
We
to dye
get, we
mine.
get Ash, our barber, in.
Yeah.
No.
Let's get him on the pod, mate. He'll
Let's
come
do
here.
it. He would. I mean,
I don't know if they dye hair.
we'd have
eh?
to censor.
I actually think you'd need a hairdresser. I don't know if barbers dye hair.
Maybe we could ask a hairdresser.
Alrighty, things guys wear that are cringe. Oversized pinky rings.
Why? Come
I-
on.
I-
I mean, I don't have a pinky ring, so.
I was thinking the one on your finger if that was on your pinky.
Oh, like a chunky.
Yeah.
If this only fit on my pinky, I would wear it on my pinky. I'm telling you that right now.
I've got to agree.
What?
So I don't think the pinky's a place for a ring.
I disagree.
Okay, fair. You're entitled to your opinion, man. You're entitled to your opinion.
Things guys wear that are cringe. Any designer bum bag.
Oh, great.
Fuck
Unless
yes.
you're in Bali and it's got a fake one, like you're allowed to rock it because it's that's part of the experience.
So true.
But if you're around here, like just rocking it and putting your phone in there and stuff,
yeah. I don't
Nah.
care about the functionality argument either.
It's also not a flex.
Men have pockets.
Yeah.
And we have pockets for a reason.
It's also not a flex.
Yeah,
like when
no.
someone has like a Gucci watch, it's not a flex.
It is not a flex.
Just buy one that works.
Also, if someone's wearing a Gucci shirt and it's the ugliest shirt ever, that's not a flex.
Yeah, no.
I don't care that you can afford a Gucci shirt.
It's
I
ugly.
would think it's better if you just knew how to dress.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's more valuable.
yeah.
100%. Okay, this is my last one.
Okay, I got a couple more after.
Things guys wear that are cringe. Nose rings.
Ooh, not gonna lie. When I was younger, I wanted one.
I've gone through phases where I've wanted one too.
I'm glad I never got it.
yeah.
Remember when JJ got one?
Did he?
JJ got a nose. It wasn't a ring. It was a nose stud. Do you remember that?
No, I'm not
Oi,
surprised though.
JJ got a nose stud, and I remember.
Why, should we get him to get it back?
Oh, he wouldn't do it. I don't think we'd have to pay him like money to do it
Yeah.
because we have to pay for it and pay him money to do it.
I would love to pierce my ears, but I just don't think I have the complexion for it. and like this shape.
pierced ear
I'm
would
too
not.
long and skinny. I got to be like bulky and like
No, pierced ear wouldn't suit me.
yeah, and tanned.
Some people can rock a good pierced eyebrow, but also just for some reason,
I reckon we'd look like goths.
yeah, 100%, 100%. Things guys wear that are cringe. Testosterone injections.
What? How's that cringe?
I guess bodybuilders are cringe.
Oh, I see. Like I understand where she's looking from.
Yeah.
like the people who take it, and they look terrible.
Fair.
But I'm telling you, once I hit like 35,
the
40,
people-
I'm going straight on TRT.
The people that take it, they are wearing a designer bum bag.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They probably
With
have a
ankle
nose ring
socks
and a nose ring.
and a fucking maybe they're wearing like what are they called? Loafers without socks.
Yeah.
Things guys wear that are cringe. Underwear with holes in them.
You don't see them. Why is that your problem? They're comfortable. Undies are expensive.
Yeah, underwear are expensive.
Coles had a 50% off sale on Bonds like 2 days ago, and I bought 2-pack. It was still like $22 or something.
Really?
And I was like, what, Bonds, let's get in the undie business.
Yeah, there's that brand Step One.
Yeah, let's make some undies. They're like, no, let's go upper echelon actually. Let's go like,
shut the fuck up with this upper echelon word, eh?
you don't
It's
understand
killing
it.
me.
Let's go premium.
You don't know what upper
Yes, I do.
echelon means.
Upper echelon means like the highest of quality.
You have no
When
idea
you
what
say
it
like,
means.
you could say upper echelon. Yeah.
So
This is going off a Patreon conversation if you guys don't know.
things guys wear that are cringe. This one I might be on board with.
Yeah.
A guitar bag in public.
Yeah. That's so niche though. I thought they might like that. Like, oh, he plays guitar.
I got one more.
Oh, I tell you, it would be a funny video.
Yeah.
Like we go just get a guitar case from like, I don't know, Vinny's or something.
Yeah.
St. Vincent de Paul, and then go make a video of you like just walking around and see if you get any girls just like come up to you or something.
No, it's a deterrent.
Yeah, we have to see.
It's a deterrent.
Scientific experiment.
Okay, so my last one. Things guys wear that are cringe. An ego that is bigger than their capabilities.
Very cringe.
That's very good.
And most of them don't have many capabilities. But they think they do. Mate, it's because they chain, necklace, nose ring, like eyebrow thing, ego.
ego. Facts.
It's like putting on an ego.
You need a big ego to try and rock them.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry if we roasted some people.
It is what it is. Some people need to be called out.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
happy. I'll keep wearing them. I don't care.
I know what I like.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got something new to finish the episode, guys.
Very, very exciting.
You might have picked on that we are trying to build the best community on the internet.
Yes.
And with that, we love talking to you guys and getting to know your voices, your opinions, your thoughts, everything like that.
Yeah.
So the new way to end the episode is we're going to call all you lovely listeners and ask you to sign off the episode to say something like, thank you for listening, and then we'll have a little combo.
100%.
And it's going to be in the bottom of the description. So there'll be another Google doc and you can fill it out, just name and number, and we'll start calling you guys next week. But to start, we thought we'd start with...
I think you also put it in the Facebook group.
Yeah, I did.
Relatables Baddies Unite. So if you go in there, you'll find a post of what he's saying, like sign up to sign off the
there's already like 100 people in there because it's going so
let's
good.
go.
But I thought we'd start with our good friend, Jack Jenkins, because we talk about him quite a lot on the pod.
Stay on theme with the boys episode. We'll get him to do the first one. He can show everyone how it's done.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good thing to say.
Yeah, he might actually. Don't copy him.
But let's predict what he's going to say. Like, oh, just at work, guys.
Oh, just at work.
And then you'll hear like...
And then you hear him go, no, that doesn't go there, Liam.
Yeah. All right, let's call him. We're just going to ask him to sign it off.
Hello.
Hey! How you going, man?
What's happening?
Not
Oh my
much.
god.
What?
You got dogs going off.
Oh, she gets scared of storms. She's at your parents' place.
I'm not too sure. I don't want to find out.
That's fair enough.
Well, we had a little favor for you, man. Could you please sign off our episode? Say whatever you want and say like, thanks for listening or something like that, whatever comes to your mind.
All right, so let me just think of something.
Yeah.
All right, I think I got it.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to another episode of The Relatables. Make sure you follow all our socials.
Ow.
And where can they find you, JJ?
You can find me nowhere. I'm somewhere.
Plug your Twitch.
Oh, God.
Janko
on Twitch.
Janko on Twitch.
There you go, man.
Thank you very much.
Trying to get back into it again. No worries.
Thanks, man. We'll talk to you. Bye.
See you later.
Ah, what a legend.
That was actually good.
Yeah,
that was actually good.
That was good. All right, see you guys.
See ya.